Good afternoon. Today is March 14th. It is Thursday, 2024. So to look at what happened today, we had a little more action than we did yesterday, but not super exciting still. This is our overnight session from last night, and we moved higher most of the overnight until we had PPI, and then PPI saw us fall back into the range, into the previous day's range and value, which is inside of Tuesday's range and value. So that's where we open, pretty non-directional, non-biased place to open. And so we opened up there. We had an open auction for about the first 15 minutes or so, where we're just drifting, looking for something to happen. And then finally, after the first 15 minute range was put in, we were auctioning lower from that point. And so we lost the open. We weren't able to retake it the rest of the day. We pretty quickly lost the overnight high or the overnight low, and then we lost the previous day's low, all in A period. And so the market was setting up as a short. I'll close out these overnight so that we can see previous 2 days. So we're setting up as a short from the market generated information, but of course we were inside of still Tuesday's range. So we were in balance on the daily. And let's see, on B period, we one time frame lower, set the IB low. We weren't able to break that until I think it was H period. We just kind of balanced out. And then once we broke the IB, we tested below a few times, found buyers, tried to move higher, couldn't, and then again moved lower. Just really didn't put any volume, didn't accept prices down below the IB low. So we ended up moving back up into the range and closing inside of balance. And we can see as we did that, we had Delta move up quite a bit from like around negative 30,000 to around, negative 10,000. So had 20,000 contracts of Delta kind of melt away, negative Delta kind of melt away. At the end of the day, I think it was basically shorts, just closing out their shorts. They didn't want to be short overnight. I don't blame them. It didn't really, even though all the market generator information was pointing to being short today, I don't think that means, that this is a long-term trend, obviously. We still have the long-term, medium-term trend up intact. So we left a pretty good sell tail in A period. We do have some excess at the lows as well. Obviously not near as much, but again, we're still in this daily balance. And if we look at the weekly chart, so these are my weekly profiles. This is just, we're inside of the previous week's range. So far this week, it's an inside week. Not a lot happening. And then this is a 60-minute chart over here. We can see, we just balanced all day long. We zoom out and look at this, nothing really happened. This is a composite chart that goes back to the beginning of the month, the end of last month. And you can see, we're just inside of this big distribution where we're not getting really anything done. So tomorrow we have quad witching. That's my calendar. I don't think we have much else. We have the rig report, of course. We have CFTC data before the close, and that's it. We have a few things in the morning. Empire State Manufacturing Index. We have industrial production, consumer sentiment. All that's before the open. So we don't have a whole lot coming at us during the session tomorrow, except for quad witching, which is always interesting, right? Roll is complete. Roll should be complete today. So we shouldn't have any of that kind of funny business. We ended the day with over 1.6 million in contracts traded. One of the strongest days we've had in a while. Definitely the strongest this month. We did put in 1.6 last Friday. We had that trend day up. And then, other than that, I have to go back to February to see if we've maybe done better this year so far. We had 53 points of range, and like I said, negative 10,000 in Delta. So that's it. I mean, we're still, like I said, inside of this balance, and we're an inside week. So we can kind of expect more of the same, if not worse, tomorrow, being a Friday on quad witching. You know, it might be a good day to take the day off and just come back Monday and see what happens. I don't really expect us to start trending outside of last week's range, but you know, I guess we can be prepared for it. We have our levels, and I do have this level on the chart here. You know, this was basically the last week's value area high. You know, if we start building above that, it'll get me interested. But other than that, it's just taking small opportunities and getting risk off pretty quick. Just taking what you can get. And, you know, I probably won't be looking for any large moves tomorrow unless the overnight sets us up for something. We have some kind of catalyst that's unexpected. But that's it. I didn't do my write-up this morning because I woke up way late, and I try to do one in the morning and update my levels and everything, but it was nice to sleep in for a change. So that's it. I will see you all tomorrow.